Good morning, ODF kids. My name is Lisa Poppin, and I am the children's pastor here at Open Door Fellowship Church. I have two special guests for us this morning. And before I bring them on, I want to see if you can guess who they are. So I'm going to give you some hints. The first hint is that one is a sister and one is a brother. Second hint is that one special guest is in second grade, and the other special guest is in pre-K. Now, these special guests also have 6 people in their family. They have 4 kids and a mom and a dad. And lastly, both special guests have blonde hair, and they both love to sing. Do you know who the special guests are? All right, we're going to bring them on. Come on, special guests. It's Arlie Crawford and Omni Crawford. Can you guys wave at everybody and say hi? Yeah. Arlie, I have a question for you. What does school look like at your house?
So at my house, school looks like homeschooling, and the whole playroom is our school, and our mom's the teacher, and my dad's the principal.
I love that. That is great. Now, Omni, what is your favorite part about school?
It's when we exercise.
You love when you exercise. Do you have PE in your class?
What's PE?
What's PE? It's kind of like an exercise class. It's where you get to run and jump and play. Yeah, is that what you do? I love it. So, Arlie and Omni, are you guys ready to pick out the sweet treat winners for this week? Okay. For those that don't know, a sweet treat winner is someone that gets their favorite drink and their favorite treat delivered right to their house for this next week. And Arlie and Omni are going to help me pick out the winners for this week. Now, Arlie, I thought you could do the girls.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to mix that up. And there you go. You can see who it is. Annika Carlbloom. It's Annika Carlbloom. Congratulations, Annika. You are the sweet treat winner for this week for the girls. Good job. Arlie, do you want to hold on to that for me?
Sure.
Okay. And then Omni, do you want to pick out for the boys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so reach your hand in there and let's see who the boy winner is going to be. It is Ephraim LaPlante. Ephraim LaPlante is our winner for the boys. So congratulations, Annika and Ephraim, and I'll be contacting you, and you can choose your favorite drink and your favorite snack, and we'll deliver it to you this next week. Omni, would you like to hold on to that one?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, Omni and Arlie, thank you so much for being here. Thank you that you came and you were on the video. I know everybody really enjoyed getting to see you. Would you guys like to wave goodbye to everyone?
Bye.
Bye. Welcome back, ODF kids, and congratulations again to Annika Carlbloom and Ephraim LaPlante, our sweet treat winners for this week. So you guys, it is now, even though it is still hot outside, I think summer vacation is officially over. It's now September and we're all back in school. But even though summer vacation is over, I have been thinking about the beach. And I have a question for you. Have you been to the beach? Did you get to go this summer? Maybe you didn't go this summer, but maybe you've been to the beach before. Maybe when you go to the beach, do you like to collect seashells? And maybe, do you put them in a bucket and take them home? Well, I have been thinking about the beach because I think it has some important things that it can teach us. And I have gone to the beach this summer and I love to collect seashells. In fact, I brought some seashells with me to show you. So I have a bowl here full of seashells, and I thought I would show them to you. This one is from the beach, and I love this one. I don't know if you can see, but there are a couple holes at the top, and I always thought it would be fun to put a ribbon or some string through that hole and maybe make a Christmas ornament out of it, or maybe make a necklace out of it too. Some other shells that I have in here, I've got this one. This one's got some brown on it. I also have a really pretty one that I think kind of looks like a hat on my finger. And the beach where we go has some really great sand dollars, and you can find a lot of sand dollars on that beach. And so let me show you what a sand dollar looks like. So I will often collect some sand dollars. This one is kind of a unique one. It's a really different texture, and it has a really different shape from other shells too. Now, one thing that I love to do with all my shells when I get home is I like to pour them out and I like to sort them. And I will sort them in different ways. I will sort them by size. I might sort them by shape, or I might sort them by color. And I've done some sorting with some of these, and I have some already on a tray here. And I've got two that I want to show you. These two. These I sorted by size. Can you see these two shells? These shells are different. One has ridges. This one is much smoother. This one's got some blue color to it, and this one's got some orangey color to it. But they are the same in that they're just about the same size. They're probably my two biggest shells that I have. Now, I also like to sort shells by the color, and I have some brown shells here on my tray. This one has got kind of some brown, and this one also has some brown, but they're really different, aren't they? They're different sizes and they're different shapes, but their color is the same. Here's another brown one. This one is really different shape and size too. I think a hermit crab or a snail lived in this shell. And then this is another one that is also brown, but it's a little bit of a different brown. So those are some of my brown shells. Now, I also like to sort shells by the shape that they're in. So I sorted them by size, I've sorted them by color, and I also like to sort by the shape. And these two have almost an identical shape. Can you see those? I'm going to turn them around. Do you see the little holes at the very top? Now, these are also, their size is different. One is big, one is small. And even their coloring is a little bit different. One is lighter, one is darker. But their shape is the same. But I have a question for you. So I have all these different shells, and I have a whole bunch of different shells in this bowl. Do you think I would have two of the exact same shell on my tray or in my bowl? Well, let me show you. Here's two that are really the same. Let's see if you think these are exactly the same. Are they exactly the same? No, I think one is a little bit bigger, but the coloring is almost perfect, right? It's almost a match. But they're not exact. They're not exactly the same. What about these two? These two are very similar in shape and in color, but the pattern on them is a little bit different, and one is a little bit different, a little bit bigger than the other one. So they're not exactly the same. Now what about these two? Are they exactly the same? They're really close, aren't they? But this one has a little bit of a different color to it. Well, I was thinking about this, and I was realizing that all of these shells were made by God in a unique way. In fact, you could search all the beaches of the world and you probably wouldn't find two shells that were 100% the same. Each one is created by God in a unique way. Do you know what the word unique means? Unique means one of a kind, not like any other. And that got me thinking about you and about me and about how we were made by God too. We were made in a unique way. There is only one of you in the whole wide world. And there's only one of me. And if we were to search the whole world, we wouldn't find someone exactly like you or exactly like me. Now, we do have twins and triplets that go to our church, don't we? And you might know them. I know that we have Jonah and Nathan Thompson. They are twin brothers that go to our church. We also have Catherine and Cosette Totel, who are twin sisters. And we have Hensley and Colton DePremio, and they're a twin brother and sister. And did you know that we even have Callie, Shay, and Tommy Howell, and they are triplet sisters? And even though they are similar to each other, they are still completely unique. They are not 100% exactly the same. There is only one Jonah Thompson in the whole world. There's only one Nathan Thompson. There's only one Catherine Totel, and there's only one Cosette Totel. There's only one Hensley DePremio, and there's only one Colton DePremio too. And there's only one Callie Howell, there's only one Shay Howell, and there's only one Tommy Howell. They are all unique. And as I was thinking about this and how God has made these seashells unique and how he has made us unique, I was realizing that the Bible has a lot to say about how we were made. In fact, in the book of Genesis, it says that we were made in God's image. So we're not just created in a unique way and one of a kind, but we resemble God. We look like him. And in the book of Psalm, in chapter 139, it says that God made us in a wonderful way. We are wonderfully and fearfully made. And every part of our body was created by God while we were still inside our mother. And in the book of Ephesians, in the New Testament, it says that we are God's masterpiece. We are his work of art. And that was really encouraging to me. So when I look at shells, I think about how wonderful we've been made. And it makes me thankful for you and how each one of you is unique and how you have been made. You know, if we walked on the beach and we started to collect seashells and each seashell was the same, I think it would be pretty boring. And I think it would be pretty boring if each one of us was exactly the same too. Now, there's something else at the beach that I want to talk about besides seashells, and that is sand. How many of you like to play in the sand when you go to the beach? Maybe you like to play, you like to build a sandcastle. Maybe you like to dig a really big hole and fill it with ocean water. Or maybe you like to just lay in the sand and let somebody bury you, bury your arms and your legs and your body. Well, have you ever scooped up sand, maybe with a bucket or a cup, and then poured it out? And you've watched all the grains of sand come pouring out. And as you pour out that sand, have you ever tried to count all those tiny little grains of sand? I think that would be a really hard job to do. It would take a really long time. In fact, I don't even think I could count that high. But in the book of Psalm, and again in chapter 139, it says that God didn't just make us in a wonderful and fearful way, but that He is thinking about us all the time. And in fact, it says that God's thoughts about us are more than all the grains of sand. Isn't that amazing? So not only are we unique, one of a kind, created in His image, and just like these shells, completely designed by God, but He is thinking about us all the time, just like the grains of sand. And so with the sand and the shells, I hope that these are two reminders that you can take from the beach and also God's Word about who you are and how much God loves you. You guys, this is truth that we can trust. I hope that this next week goes great for you. I want you to know that I'm praying for you and that I miss you. So thank you, Open Door Kids, for joining me this morning, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.